Why Bitcoin isn't scamming you, but your investment strategy is. Stop right there. Take a breath. If your heart isn't already hammering against your ribs like a trapped bird, and look at that flickering screen on your phone. Look at those green and red candles dancing around like Christmas lights in a psychiatric ward. What do you actually see there? Do you see a once-in-a-lifetime highway to ultimate freedom? Or are you staring at a financial death warrant for every single cent you've ever sweat, bled, and slaved for? In 2026, Bitcoin has moved past being magic internet money. It is a global force of nature, a digital predator, and an absolute truth. Yet why are millions of people still crying themselves to sleep on Reddit, watching their life savings evaporate, and screaming scam at the top of their lungs until they're blue in the face? Listen closely, because this is going to sting more than a 30% flash crash. Bitcoin has never, ever scammed you out of a single penny. It is a cold, indifferent, and perfectly honest line of mathematical code. It doesn't have a marketing department to lie to you. It doesn't have a CEO to rug pull you, and it doesn't give a damn about your feelings. The only person scamming you, the only person picking your pocket while you sleep and driving you into a dark corner, is the person staring back at you in the mirror every morning. Bitcoin is a tool of the gods, but if you try to use an industrial-grade, diamond-tipped power drill to clean the wax out of your ears because you're in a hurry, don't blame the drill when you go deaf. Let's expose the brutal reality between the two psychological extremes, the Zen Master DCA strategy versus the borrowed money death spiral. This is the war between high IQ logic and the absolute unadulterated greed of a starving stomach. I'm not preaching to you from a high horse. I used to be a gold medal sprinter in the Rat Race Olympics. I remember when I first jumped into this market, I legitimately thought I was the next Wolf of Wall Street. I didn't invest with savings. That's for normies, right? I played with everything. I went for the throat. I borrowed from friends with promises of doubling their money by next Tuesday. I maxed out credit cards until the bank sent me a thank you card for the interest, and I even borrowed from my kids' college fund because I had this delusional fever dream belief that Bitcoin is mooning, and if I don't go 100x long right now, I'm a loser for life. Every time the price dropped 5%, I felt like someone was vacuuming the soul out of my body. I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, and I spent my nights staring at 1-minute charts like they were the secrets to the universe. But the moment the price went up 2%, I was already on Tesla's website picking out the custom rims for a car I couldn't afford. What was the result? A sudden, brutal 20% liquidation wick at 4 a.m., the exact hour when you're dreaming of your private island, wiped me out completely. My balance went to zero faster than a politician's promise. Bitcoin didn't scam me. My own ego, my 50x leverage, and my total lack of basic human patience slaughtered me like a pig at a barbecue. I realized then that Bitcoin wasn't the problem. The problem was that I treated the hardest money in human history like a $2 lottery ticket or a game of Russian roulette. We trade with the emotions of a toddler, but expect the returns of a Swiss hedge fund manager. That is the ultimate scam your own brain plays on your wallet every single day. Look at the macro horror show of 2026. The world is drowning in $300 trillion of debt. Central banks are printing fiat currency like they're trying to solve a paper shortage. In this sea of garbage, Bitcoin stands as an island of mathematical truth with a fixed supply of 21 million. No more can be printed, no one can fake it. So why are people still jumping off financial cliffs? Meet Sarah, a freelance designer in Austin. Sarah isn't a trading genius. She has a superpower called the ability to do nothing. Sarah uses the DCA strategy, dollar cost averaging. Every month, the second her invoice gets paid, she automatically funnels exactly 10% into Bitcoin. If it's a red day and the internet is screaming that Bitcoin is dead, she buys. Inspirational coach, empowering and uplifting with a steady, reassuring voice. If it's a green day and everyone is shouting, "To the moon," she buys. To Sarah, Bitcoin is a multi-decade seed. Short-term volatility is just the wind blowing through the trees. She doesn't stare at charts until her eyes bleed. She doesn't listen to moon boy influencers or legacy media experts. Sarah owns her time, and more importantly, she owns her peace of mind. On the other side of the tracks, meet Jack. Jack saw Bitcoin hitting a local high, felt the soul-crushing weight of FOMO, and decided he was smarter than the market. Jack took out a $50,000 high-interest personal loan, put it on an exchange, and opened a long position with 20x leverage because he knew it was going higher. Jack doesn't own Bitcoin. Jack owns a predatory debt that is actively hunting him for sport. Every time the price wiggles a few $100s, Jack loses a year of his life. He snaps at his wife, he's distracted at work, and his entire existence is tethered to a liquidation price. And we all know how Jack's story ends. The market does what it always does. It shakes out the weak hands. The exchange liquidates Jack's position in a heartbeat. Jack's money is gone. But that $50,000 debt plus interest? Oh, that's still there, standing over him like a debt-collecting ghost for the next 10 years. Here is the real drama that nobody wants to tell you. The World Bank and the IMF absolutely despised people like Sarah. Why? Because Sarah is a sovereign ghost. They can't tax her through inflation, they can't control her through debt, and they can't devalue her labor. But they secretly love people like Jack. They want you to be a leveraged gambler. They want you to use debt to buy Bitcoin. Why? Because Jack is exit liquidity. Jack is the food that keeps the centralized exchanges and the big banks fat. When you invest with your own cash and a 10-year horizon, you are the master of the game. When you borrow to chase the pump in a panic, you are a slave to the candle. The system needs you to be greedy, and it needs you to be terrified, because that is the only way they can pry that Bitcoin out of your hands for pennies on the dollar. Do you want to be the sovereign owner of the seed or a thirsty gambler in the financial cemetery? Bitcoin is the seed of truth, but the way you invest is usually the rock you tie around your own neck before jumping into the ocean. The financial establishment has spent 100 years training you to believe that investing has to be complex, fast-paced, and high risk. Why? Because that's the only way they collect their precious fees and watch you hand over your hard-earned assets on a silver platter. In 2026, Bitcoin is the only asset on the planet with the DNA of absolute scarcity. It doesn't need a CEO to be honest. It doesn't need a government bailout to survive. It just needs math. But if you bring a get-rich-by-Friday mindset to a fight against 256-bit encryption and global mathematics, you will get your head handed to you every single time. Stop betting your life on flickering pixels and then blaming the pixels when you lose. Bitcoin never promised to buy you a Lamborghini by next month. It only made one promise. I will never be printed into oblivion, and I will never lie to you. That is the most honest promise in human history, but it is also the most ruthless promise to a heart full of greed. Fast wealth is a high-security prison for your mind. It steals your clarity and turns you into a puppet. The financial revolution of 2026 isn't for the get-rich-quick crowd. It's for the stay-wealthy-forever crowd. It's for the people who realize that Bitcoin is a life raft, not a roulette table. When you DCA, you are accumulating sovereignty. When you borrow to gung lo, hold a losing leveraged position, you are putting the bank's leash back on your own neck and calling it financial freedom.
Reality test today. Look at your Bitcoin balance. If it dropped 50% in value by the time you finished dinner, would you be able to sleep like a baby? Would you be excited to buy more at a discount? If the answer is no, if your heart rate is spiking just thinking about it, then you aren't an investor. You are standing on a financial landmine, and your own desperation is the detonator.
Bitcoin isn't scamming you. Your own delusion of easy riches is the most talented con artist you will ever meet. Join the Future Freedom 360 community and learn how to be a wise seed grower, a person who understands the seasons, the math, and the power of patience. Stop being a desperate gambler who looks for the nearest bridge every time a red candle appears. Learn how to use Bitcoin to buy back your time and your freedom, not to sell your soul to a debt collector for a shot at a Lambo. Did this video hit a nerve? Did it make you feel nult enough to rethink your entire strategy? Good. That means you're finally waking up to the game. Smash that like button. Share this with your friends who are currently holding for dear life in a leveraged nightmare, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's grow our seeds of freedom together, one Satoshi at a time, while the rest of the world gambles their way into the cemetery. This is Future Freedom 360. Invest with a cold head or don't invest at all. Let's build.